This is the MB6. It's a high-performance mountain bike light, and it's made by a company called Full On Lighting. They're actually based here on Vancouver Island. So as soon as I saw that this light was released, I knew I had to check it out. So they were kind enough to let me demo one. So yeah, let's see what's in the box. Got a GoPro mount and some little hooks, I guess for cable management likely. And it's got a quick start guide. There's a sticker in there as well. And we got the battery, the light, charging brick, and a cable. So right off the bat, one of the first things I notice is how awesome this light looks. It's got this really nice gold anodized fins on it for cooling. Yeah, really nice looking light. Charging brick has 2 ports, which you can charge off both, but the top one I believe is a faster charge. I think I saw that this thing will fully charge in like 2 hours, so that is pretty awesome. My other external battery light I use takes like 8 hours to fully charge, so that's pretty nice. The mount that it has is a GoPro mount, so there is a lot of options for GoPro, so no need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to mounts, so I think it's a good choice to go with the GoPro mount. Comes with the adhesive for straight and stick on your helmet, as well as a curved. So if you don't want to run this for a helmet light, there is an option that you can get the mounting kit, which has a strap for the battery, and it's actually a spacer mount that'll put this kind of right over your stem, or right in front of your stem, I do believe. So yeah, that's also an option. But they did say during testing that most people preferred to have the light mounted on top of their helmet. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's mount the sucker up. So the helmet I'm going to use is my Laser Jackal. I could mount this, it would have to be pretty far back for it to actually use, because there's a vent right where you would want to stick a light. This helmet actually does come with a GoPro mount that goes right inside of that square and sits flush. The only problem I have with this mount is I really have a hard time getting it snug, and it actually rattles a little bit. So I don't like using it. So I do have this strap one that came with a different bike light that I have. So I'm just going to use this one for now. So with that on, we can simply slide that in, and it's that easy. USB-C into the back of the light, other end into the battery pack, immediately turns on and shows you how much battery is left. Throw that in the backpack. Away you go. 4 different modes on this thing. Hangout mode is the first one that comes on, and that is an awesome feature. It's a nice dim light. It's enough to give you kind of some scene lighting, but it's not going to blind anyone. So that's nice if you're taking a break or you're getting ready to ride. Manual low is the next one. And then it goes up to manual high, which is I think 3,800 lumens. And then the next one is the active light control. And that is up to 6,000 lumens, and it does adjust the brightness. I'm not sure how it does that, and that's one thing we're going to find out. So let's go see how this thing performs. All right, so I'm sure it's pretty hard to tell. This is the hangout mode on the MB6. It is the perfect amount of light just to do kind of what I'm doing right now, and that is to get all my stuff ready. All right, so this is manual low beam, which is pretty darn bright. Be comfortable climbing with this amount of light. I'm not sure how this ride is going to go because it is cold. It's probably going to be a little bit frosty. Might be a little bit sketchy, so let's see. Okay, and that is up to high, which is really good. And then active takes it up to a whole nother level. That is really bright. So that is my Magic Shine. It's an RN 3500, so 3500 lumens. Definitely more of a spotlight, kind of dead center of the trail. It is bright for sure, but compared to this thing, it's wow. That is so good. Let's see how this thing does down flown. Not sure how slippery it's gonna be.
I have always rode with two lights. I thought it was the perfect setup. My brightest light on the handlebars and more of a spotlight on the helmet. The MB6 has changed the game. One light on the head provides an abundance of light. The huge spread lights up everything around you. I was able to aim the MB6 higher than I normally would. It has a nice even beam with no definitive circle in the middle, like most lights. It's that huge spread that allows you to ride with confidence. It's pretty crazy that in -2 degrees Celsius and in the dark, I set a personal best on a trail that I have rode over 40 times. The external battery pack typically gives you 2.5 hours of runtime in the active light control mode. I did ask them how it works, and I'm not surprised they weren't willing to share. I did notice the light change as I slowed and stopped for some water, but for the most part, I was too busy riding the trails faster than I ever have at nighttime to even notice the light changing. I'm very much pro external battery lights for a few reasons. Without a battery in the light, it's very lightweight and you can barely tell it's on your helmet. The runtime is always longer with an external battery. There's always the option to have a few batteries for some epic night rides or like a 24-hour race. The battery works great as a power supply to charge anything that takes a USB-C. I should note that I have nothing to gain from this review. They didn't pay me or give me anything. They simply let me borrow this light. Night riding is something I love to do, and I would love to see more people doing it. I think more people would if they knew lights like this are out there. The MB6 is a premium light, meaning it has a premium price tag. But I'm okay with that. A lot of work went into making the MB6 the best light out there.
Oh. And now we drop it into hangout mode. Look at that.